For my project, I'd like to explore creativity, specifically what I believe is a creativity divide in our societies and in our schools. Much like the digital divide, where there is a lack of access to technology based on socioeconomic status, or if not a lack of access, then a lack of oversight and meaningful usage, I believe that there's a creativity divide. For example, Ken Robinson in his TED Talk, Do Schools Kill Creativity? He talks about Gillian Lynn, a choreographer who just needed to be a dancer, and how her parents took her to specialists, and the specialists told her that she didn't have a learning disability, she just needed to dance. And so then they took her to a specialist dancing school so that she could get that education. But schools that are in socioeconomic areas that are struggling, and students who are struggling and in poverty, they don't have the opportunity to go to specialists, and they don't have the opportunity to go to specialist schools and to give students this ability to just simply dance if that's what they want to. In fact, with systems in place like the third grade reading law, the poorer the school is and the poorer the students are, the more apt they're going to be inundated with drill and kill and lose any opportunity for creativity whatsoever. Even going into careers, if I do a Google search for creativity and privilege, I see things like on saying no, creativity, self-care, privilege, and knowing your limits. And yet if someone is just trying to get food on the table for themselves and their kids, how in the world do they have time for self-care, let alone creativity? That's such a privileged idea. Or if you see down lower, the article, I'm too busy being poor to be creative, exactly sums up what I'm talking about. It's interesting because even geographically in the United States, there's a creativity divide. So I really want to look at creativity and this idea of creativity as being a new social justice topic. I think that I could farm out this idea to NCTE and the English Journal. They publish a lot on social justice, as well as more local Michigan publications. But I think that there's definitely a creativity divide in our country, in our schools, and affecting our children and their futures.